Sales Babble is sponsored by Wingman, your source for actionable sales intelligence. This is the Sales Babble Podcast, episode 424, How Prospects Are Friends You've Not Yet Met.
Welcome to Sales Babble, the podcast that shares selling secrets for non-sellers. And now your host, Pat Helmers.
Hello, Sales Babblers. This is Pat Helmers. And are you reluctant to pick up the phone? This is not uncommon. We're taught to fear strangers as kids, and as adults, we're afraid to call and bug people. But that's not the case when you think of family. You don't think twice of calling your parents or siblings. But how can you mentally treat strangers like family? That's the topic for today. I remember back when I was working for a startup, I was promoted to VP of Sales. Within a month's time, I had 2 sales reps and a marketer working for me. Plus, I also had a bag of my own to carry. I was up to my neck in alligators, and it was all I could do to keep on top of their training. And honestly, some work fell into the cracks. I wasn't able to do my best. In those days, I didn't have access to technology like that of our sponsor, Wingman. Wingman helps sales managers by analyzing sales calls, and it derives insights that help you improve your rep's pitch, identify when next steps are talked about, and also alerts you on deals that are at risk. You're not alone. Go to trywingman.com/salesbabble and get a free demo for a free trial today. Wingman, it's your source for actionable sales intelligence. And now today's chapter, See Strangers as Yourself. See strangers as yourself. Trust they will treat you as you would be treated. Knock on the door. Pick up the phone. Seek rejection. And leads that come as consequence. You don't reap what you don't sow. The master seller revels in meeting strangers, the opportunities it may bring. And now today's story. Pat and Chris sat in the conference room working on a project. Deep in discussion, the phone rang, and Pat answered the call. It wasn't the prospects, but instead a random cold call. Pat was nice to the caller and patiently explained they were not qualified to buy. And in fact, Pat gave the caller some coaching on how to improve their odds. Chris was surprised, first by Pat's patience, and secondly, generosity. "Why did you spend so much time with that caller?" Chris asked. "Oh, that's easy to answer," said Pat. "I see all strangers as friends and family. I expect my prospects and clients to treat me the same way I like to be treated. I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. And in this person's case, I know it's hard cold calling. Why not be nice to them? When I'm cold calling, I start the conversation like we're old friends, asking about their weekend and what's on the docket for this week. People like that when you do it in a non-creepy, authentic manner. Sure, some people are rude, but why focus on the negative when a relationship can lead to a great opportunity? When I meet strangers, I just see myself." Will Rogers, the famous cowboy humorist from Oolaga, Oklahoma, once said that strangers are just friends he had not yet met. I love this sentiment. One of the problems with treating sales as a numbers game is you start treating prospects like they're numbers versus living, feeling people with genuine problems and desires. I urge you to never lose your humanity and see the whole world as a community. Treat each stranger like family. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Be generous in your listening and do what you can to help them. If you do, you will be pleasantly surprised by the opportunity it brings. To download a copy of this week's Tao Te Ching of Sales chapter, you can find it in the show notes at www.salesbabble.com. You can also find links to our sponsor, Wingman. Wingman, your source for actionable sales intelligence. Go to trywingman.com/salesbabble and get a free demo today. Did you know that Sales Babble has a Facebook group? It's a private group for sales babblers. Go to facebook.com/group/salesbabble and request to join the conversation. And with that said, that's all I've got for this week. Until next Tuesday, take care and have a highly successful and a profitable selling day.
Thank you for listening to the Sales Babble podcast. Find us at www.salesbabble.com.
This is a production of Habanero Media.